3, 2.
How you doing, everyone? Guess what? We are still broadcasting live from the Expo Hall floor at NADA 2025 here in New Orleans. And oh my God, it was tough. It was tough.
But we're
I'm
here.
not gonna lie. You might not know this woman's face. You might not even know her name, but you know who she is. This is Camron Wilson, head of education at a little company called NADA. And boy, oh boy, do I have some questions for you.
Right?
Oh my gosh. This, I remember, I seem to remember another ice storm that affected us coming into New Orleans years back.
Yes.
And you still decided to have it here at New Orleans.
I'll just say not my decision, but
Okay, who do we need to talk to?
you know, our show team works a lot of magic.
Yeah.
And they really tried to work their magic on the weather. And you know, Mother Nature, she sometimes outwits us all.
Oh my gosh. So this has been a very, very stressful week.
It has.
It's usually a stressful week anyway. We didn't need the extra layer
Yes.
of snow and ice, but we are here.
We're here.
Show started with a bang. I loved the drums and the people on
It
the
was
stilts
great,
and
right?
the showgirls.
And
It was
the
fantastic.
opening night party last night with Trombone Shorty was a blast.
Was fantastic.
Yes.
And you know, it's literally the only time I ever have jambalaya is when I come
When you come here, right?
It's absolutely true.
Shrimp and grits, oysters.
So I love this because last year when I talked to you, I learned so much about what NADA is doing.
Good.
And I know you even have more things to talk about. So
Yes.
let's get to it. First
Okay.
of all, now that it's started,
Yes.
what updates can you give us for NADA 2025? Because I know some stuff had to get shuffled around.
It
So
did.
why don't we start with that first before we get into all the new stuff?
Okay. So the great thing is we launched a brand new app this year for NADA show. So download the app and all of the schedule updates are right there in the app. So all of the exchange sessions, workshops, live stage, everything should be updated and ready to go. So download the app and make sure that you have the latest schedule on the app. That's the best place to make sure that you've got all the information for the show.
I guess I have been, checking online. There are a number of people who couldn't make it. And I know for a fact, some of them were presenters. Is that true?
Yes. So we've shuffled the schedule. There were a couple NADA presenters that unfortunately couldn't make it and some others that, that were on the agenda, but we did our best to take everything that couldn't happen yesterday and move it into the spaces that needed to be filled for the rest of the weekend.
Friday and Saturday.
So still full education schedule. Packed, I was talking to a couple of the instructors that did exchanges and workshops already, and they've said standing room, like people are standing in the back. It's so full.
Right.
So people are here.
What did we do about the OEM meetings? Were they canceled? Were they kept?
They're all kept.
They're
They were shuffled again. Anything that was supposed to happen on Thursday has been moved to today, Saturday, or Sunday.
Okay, so we don't foresee any of the problems.
No.
Okay.
We've had all the problems we can handle.
Yes, we have. Okay. And next year is not in New Orleans. It's in Las Vegas.
Next year it's in Las Vegas, back in Las Vegas. And so, let's just chalk this one up to Mother Nature sometimes.
Woosah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's get to some new stuff that you and other people in your sphere have been doing at NADA. What's some new awesome things? I remember last year you were telling me, we have this education thing to help dealers sell EVs. I thought that was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Are we still doing that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can come by the EV Power Pit, which is right here on the expo floor, and learn all about our Electrify Q training.
Okay.
And so we still have that. We also just launched last week a brand new NADA podcast.
Because I needed more competition. So go ahead, tell me more.
Well, it's a little different because it's myself and Michael Hayes, who are the co-hosts of the podcast. And we really wanted to do short snippets focused specifically on dealership operations. Like, what can dealers do right now in their dealership to make improvements?
How long are the podcasts?
They're anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes.
And where can anyone find these podcasts?
On any of the podcast channels.
Okay,
Or
fantastic.
you can go right to nada.org and search for the podcast and you'll find it there.
Somebody's playing loud music.
Yeah, they are.
So we're going to
Have a
finish
little
our
dance.
broadcast and then we're going to start dancing, right? Just trying to keep it down.
Right?
Because it's so fun. because this is the kind of energy you're missing if you're not here in New Orleans. You didn't hop on that flight.
Yes.
You still have time though. I feel like
you can. There's plenty of time.
Now there's plenty of flights coming in. So if you can get here, maybe not today, but if you make it here, you're going to have a very, very full Saturday if you make it here
Absolutely.
today. Okay? What else is going on at NADA? Because I always feel like there's no shortage of new and amazing things that you guys are doing.
Yes.
And I love keeping up with what you're doing over at NADA Academy too. I do have Larry or Clay coming on later.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, good. So we'll let him focus on the Academy stuff. But one of the new classes that Larry helped us create. So I think I told you a couple of years ago, we created a service advisor class called the Essential Service Advisor for brand new service advisors. And this year in April, we're launching our Ultimate Service Advisor. Ultimate. So your advanced service advisor class.
Wow. Yeah. What makes somebody ultimate?
Well, they just have to be able to do all the fabulous meet and greet and customer retention and helping dispatch, all the things that are that next level service advisor.
I love that. Yeah. I recall also earlier this year, and it's been going on for a couple of years, we have a grave shortage of technicians in automotive. This has not been a secret. And I know NADA is doing all they can. Can you give us an update on what's going on with that? How are we doing?
So, we're making as much progress as we can. We actually, one of the exchange sessions on Saturday is about workforce development. Okay. Because a lot of dealers are already doing things to bring more technicians into the industry. For example, our Sandy Angelo, one of our directors, she has a technician academy for dealer group where she's actually bringing in anybody that wants to learn to be a technician. She gives them a toolbox. She trains them how to be a technician. And while they're going through the training, they are also working as an apprentice technician in the dealership. And she's turning out brand new technicians. And
she's with a dealership?
Yes.
Oh, what dealership?
It's Pohanka in Salisbury. All the Pohanka dealers in Salisbury.
That's one of our clients.
Yeah. So amazing. And so we want to gather more of that information to kind of make
like blueprint to other dealers.
Make it like fantastic. Apprenticeship in a box. For technicians.
Oh my gosh, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, so that's what we're working on.
What else? I know you've got more.
Yeah. What else? So I don't know.
I know you have your webinar series too.
We do.
On a different day than the dealer eProcess webinar.
Yes.
By the way.
Usually on Wednesday.
Ours is on Thursday.
Yeah. So we have some great, already great lineup of presenters on the webinar series. But I don't know if I told you about, for Academy, we added a 7th session to the Academy called Homecoming. Because, the classes are so tight-knit when they finish.
Yes.
And we just wanted to make sure after they finished, the dealers said to us, what happens after they graduate? And we're like, it's great, they're done. They're back in the dealership. And they said, well, it would be great to have a couple more touch points with the students after the fact, just to make sure that they are, really implementing what they learned in the Academy, seeing if they have any additional questions, kind of reviewing a couple things, but also keeping that bond and learning from their peers.
So like a 20 group?
Kind of. But giving them the opportunity to stay together as a class and continue that peer-to-peer education that they started in the Academy. Mm-hmm. So that's called Homecoming. And we added that, I think about a year ago now.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I love to get twice a day is my NADA bulletins.
Oh, headlines.
I do. I love them.
Good.
I don't know if you know off the top of your head, but if somebody wanted to sign up for that, do you happen to know where they go to sign up?
They just go right to our website, nada.org, and there should be at the very bottom, there should be a link to sign up for headlines.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're coming close to the end of our time. What are you hoping for this NADA 2025? I mean,
my favorite thing about NADA is
the parties.
Of course,
seeing all the dealers.
Of course,
hanging out with your favorite vendors.
Yes. I mean, what do you ask for?
No, really, what's your favorite part?
I love that the dealers are here and going through all of the education that's available. This is the best place to learn so much to get your year off on the right track. And that's what, that's the best thing about what we do here at NADA.
Yes. Where can people go to give their feedback on NADA 25. Do you have a place for that?
Oh, we do. There's survey booths all over the show floor.
Okay, great.
And so if they want to, they can come right to the NADA pavilion. And there's a big display right in the front that says fill out the survey, and it's a survey right on an iPad.
Oh, do you know the booth number?
I don't.
Okay. It's big.
It's big. It's right in the middle. I should know it.
It's actually not too far from booth 2700 where we are standing right now. So come by.
It's right around the corner.
Dealer eProcess booth 2700. We would love to see you. And who knows who's coming up next after the one and only Camron Wilson from NADA. We have April Simmons coming up next. She's actually going to be speaking with me at my very first. I actually get to be a speaker.
I know. I'm so happy for you.
I've only been in automotive for 16 years. To be fair, I've only actually applied once and I got it. So
I mean, you have a perfect record. That's like a perfect batting average.
So, so April Simmons is going to be up next, so you don't want to miss that. But for right now, we are going to say thank you so much for stopping by, Camron Wilson. It's always so good to see you. NADA 2025, New Orleans, you're missing it. Wish you were here. Yes. But if you are here, stop by booth 2700. But if you're not here, well, hopefully we'll see you next year in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Is that right? I know I'll be there. Will you be there?
I'll be there.
We're going to be there.
Yes.
And now, there's no music, so we can't dance. Damn it.
Yes,
We'll just, oh yes, Josh is doing it for us. All right, we'll see you soon, everyone. Take care.